Well, hello there, Capricorn. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your weekly tarot reading. This is good for the week of February 27th through March 5th. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details about any obstacles on your path or advice that Spirit has for you. Okay, so let's get into your reading. We're going to first start with your animal spirit. Let's see what we have here. Dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love. Don't you love that energy? It's really, a sense of coming home to yourself and loving yourself. If you think about it, Maggie, my dog, she loves, and most dogs do, they love the socks. They love your shoes, the smelly, things that have been on your feet. They actually love it. It's loving all of yourself so much that you are loyal to yourself. Just like a dog is loyal, to their companion. So I feel as if this is coming into a sense of being loyal to what you love, what it is that you want out of your life, but most especially being loyal to yourself, and really kind of keeping your heart at the, what it is that you're dreaming of, what your heart desires as your priority as you make your choices through this week. And then you have infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. Yeah, I feel like, when you choose you, that you suddenly come into alignment with what it is that you are here to do. You also come into this abundance. And remember, abundance is different for all of us. For some of us, we want an abundance of joy, happiness, fulfillment, but also those material things that we are also desiring. So I love this energy. It's definitely this energy of just being true to you, to making choices, especially during this week, to making choices that really resonate with you and what it is that you want. Yeah, because I'm going to continue pulling cards, but here in your present energy, you have the broken heart, right? An energy of overcoming your broken heart when you put the emphasis on what it is that you truly desire. So those people, situations, relationships, things that have not worked out for you. Okay. It could very well be that you look back on those events or those situations, those relationships, and ask yourself, well, at the time, was I being loyal to me, or was I trying to please somebody else? Or was I trying to make a decision so they wouldn't leave my life, or they would, stay loyal to me? But in the end, what we have to do is step into the energy of being loyal to ourselves. It helps us to create those healthy boundaries. It also helps us to attract in things that also love us, or situations, relationships. When we step into the energy of truly loving ourselves, then we also acquire those things. We attract in those things that also love us. Yeah, this is a brand new cycle. Your energy just lately, Capricorn, has been so much different, right? And this is another reading where your energy is, you're overcoming this broken heart. I feel like for some of you, you're going to say, yeah, I'm stepping into this energy of really choosing me, of making myself a top priority. For those of you that are in that position, I feel like it's because, this reading is just to kind of like confirm you are on the right path when you are making choices that are good for you. Yeah. And then you have the broken heart again. I really feel like, this broken heart, you're at the end of that cycle. Look at, you have liberation. It says the doubts and fears will come up. You don't believe them anymore, though, that they're you. And I feel like that's where you're stepping into this energy. It could be that in the past, okay, when you were loyal to someone else, but then they may not have actually been loyal back to you. It was a situation that was really heartbreaking, right? When we kind of, it's a little bit of attaching expectations to situations or relationships that if we are loyal to them, that they will also be loyal back to us. But you have gone through this, 2 cards indicating this very difficult energy of being heartbroken, of, thinking if you were loyal to a job, a situation, a relationship, that person would also be loyal to you. You are overcoming this because what you're recognizing is that this was on your path in order to help you to step back into the energy of making decisions based on what it is that you truly want for yourself. It does not mean that you are, eliminating relationships or situations. It's the energy that you're bringing to those relationships or situations instead of putting the other person as the top priority or the situation as a top priority. What you're doing is putting the focus back on what is good for you. Taking good care of yourself, setting healthy boundaries. Where do you stop and someone else or a situation begin? It's about not, if you think about it, even, my Maggie, I feel she's extremely loyal to me, right? And I am loyal to her, but it's also understanding that, sometimes pets can be extremely loyal to us. They depend on us, right? And you could have been a little bit over giving in situations because you had, for some reason, some expectation or felt like you were going to need this person or situation. When you put yourself first, right? You don't have, you're not setting unrealistic expectations. You're putting your happiness first and understanding that your happiness is your job. Somebody else's happiness is their job. So I feel like you are liberating from that. And once again, it doesn't mean that you have to say goodbye to that person. It's just changing your energy. It's changing the way you are showing up. It's understanding, okay, I'm going to, before I say yes or no to anything, I'm going to check in with myself, right? I'm going to ask myself, am I doing this because this is something that is in alignment with who I am and who I am wanting to become? Or am I doing it because I am trying to please the other person, or there's, some energy there of wanting the other person to stay in your life or something like that? I think you're liberating yourself more and more, setting healthier boundaries in your relationships, because underneath you have the 3rd chakra, okay, coming back to your core values of what you believe about yourself and what you are here to do, and being committed to yourself. Really showing up for yourself, not overgiving. It's something that is sometimes a really a true struggle for for us in our life, especially if you've been in an energy of overgiving. Yeah. So 10 of Cups, Page of Cups, 7 of Wands. This is you defending. Right? Defending in a loving way. Once again, I don't have this energy where you're shutting people out or slamming doors or saying, I'm never talking to that person again. It's just this energy of defending yourself by pulling back your energy, right? And still in a loving way, right? In a very loving way with the Page of Cups. But you're not apologizing. That's the difference. In the past, you may have apologized for when you couldn't do something for somebody else. Somebody asked you to stay late at work, or somebody asked you, to do something for you, or, whatever it is. You may have bent over backwards, feeling like if you made that person happy, that it also brought you happiness, or they would return the favor in a way, right? Now you're understanding, no, the only person I have to truly be loyal to is me. Because here's the thing, Capricorn, I think this is a lesson that you're kind of learning at this time, or mastering. I'm going to say mastering because I feel like you're coming to the end of this. But when we are not loyal to ourselves, when we do not commit to ourselves and make ourselves the top priority, then we will never attract in people that are also loyal to us and committed to our relationship. So it's asking yourself, are the people, the situations in your life, are they loyal to you? Are they committed to you? And if they're not, asking yourself, well, am I really loyal to myself? Because you can't attract in something that you aren't. So I really love this. I feel like you're just taking a step back, and it once again, it's not saying no, it's not quitting your job, it's just taking your energy back and sitting with it and saying, no, I'm defending what is good for me. I'm defending my own goals. I'm defending my own happiness. That's really what it is. Okay, so let's take a look at your obstacle this week. Yeah. All right. So you have the King of Cups, and you see how the king is holding in his hand, okay, that ship. The ship is on top of the ocean, and the ocean represents our emotions. I feel like this person situation, especially if there's one area of your life, is really kind of rocking the boat right now. It's a little bit testing, right? And the thing is that what you are doing, this is your obstacle. So you're overcoming the emotional roller coaster that this person may put you in. The way to overcome the roller coaster and to keep the ship from capsizing or twisting and going up and down, getting you seasick. The way that you do that is to keep yourself in alignment with your core values and staying loyal to who you are and what is important to you. It's stepping back for a moment. Somebody asks you to do something, or they say something that triggers you, and just saying, I just need a minute, and if it needs a day or a week, that's fine too, because what you're doing is you're taking back your energy, sitting with it. How do I feel about this? Is this in alignment? Is my yes or my no in alignment with who I am wanting to evolve to, who I am becoming? This is a soul lesson. In the vast universe, this is a soul lesson. This is something you may have been struggling with your entire life. But I feel like you are coming to the end because you have a new beginning. You're starting a new chapter. This could almost be a little bit of that final test or something, if you will, right? But when you accept the fact, radically accept that your happiness is your priority and their happiness is their priority, right? Then it comes into you come into a sense of understanding. You are on your path to find your happiness. They are on their path to find their happiness. Your job is not to help them find their happiness. Your job is to stay in alignment with what makes you happy, with what your heart desires. This will bring you the victory that you seek, the joy, the fulfillment, the abundance, the material things that you are seeking. It will come to you when you are in alignment with what it is that's important to you, with the core values. Now, some people will argue, well, I'm the happiest when I'm helping other people be happy, right? Okay, well, there's a little bit of that, but making sure that you're first loyal to what it is that you want for yourself. So let's take a look at your advice from Spirit. You have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, it's ending this belief that you have had for some time, that, once again, it could be that energy of I'm happiest when I'm making other people happy, right? Or I'm happiest when, even my boss happy, I'm making my boss happy, or standing in this identity, okay? Staying in an identity where you see yourself as the helper, right? The one that will help. But your energy here is to shift that from identifying as someone that helps other people to find their happiness into stepping into you are finding your own happiness, and understanding that when you step into that energy, it's not about being selfish. It's not about, you want to find your happiness ethically, morally, right? But it is when you step into that energy of shining your light and finding your joy, happiness, fulfillment, and abundance by going after it, staying loyal to you and what your heart desires, that you're actually stepping yourself up and helping to inspire other people to do the same for themselves. And this is a true awakening for you. Look at this, door to personal healing and happiness. This is an awakening for you, understanding that it's not really about necessarily closing people or situations out in your your life is really about the energy that you are bringing to those relationships or situations. I love this energy because it really is the essence of why we are here, right? To seek our own. It's about getting back to, Capricorn, what experiences do you really want to have while you are here? What experiences, and then asking yourself, are you being loyal to that? Are you being committed to you and to what it is that you want? Or are you constantly giving up on that or being detracted from that because of the wishes and the wants of other people? And that sometimes is, really hard, I think especially a lot of times for women and for men too, but I think sometimes for women, it is really difficult to step out of that energy and to go after what we truly want instead of, feeling like we have to make other people happy. Yeah, 5. Oh my gosh. Okay, now Capricorn, I'm going to say that this lesson also helps to lead you to new love because you've been in the 5 of Pentacles, right? I feel like whatever this situation is that didn't work out the way that you expected, or you could have had more than one situation, right? That didn't work out the way that you wanted it to. Okay, it's kind of brought you to this place of understanding that in the end, the only one that is here to make you happy is yourself. You had to experience heartache, right? Disappointment. People that you overgave to that now are perhaps not giving to you when you may want or need something from them. It's understanding, oh my goodness, how did I get here? You got there because you were overgiving in the situation and truly from a loving heart. You were doing it out of the goodness of your own heart. Now what you're doing is taking back your energy and recognizing you are the Queen of Pentacles, right? You can provide for yourself. You can provide for your own financial stability, your happiness, your fulfillment, home and hearth, building a life that is nurturing, taking good care of yourself. This is all about self-care too. The Queen of Pentacles, taking really good care of yourself. And when you do, you're stepping into this energy of truly attracting in people, a love partner, a romantic partner that is also loyal to you, right? Somebody that cherishes you, that is willing to give you, there's almost this sense of giving you the freedom to still go after what your heart desires, but also being companions. It's almost this energy of being companions of, whatever it is that those experiences, being companions together in those experiences that you are seeking, whether that's through travel or starting a new business or, whatever, a creative project, whatever it is. I feel like they're coming in because you have the Page of Pentacles under here. I feel like they're coming in, kind of giving you that offer of love, offer of, being part of your life, helping you to create what it is that your heart truly desires, but not out of a sense of giving up also on what it is that they want. It's almost like the two of you, I feel like it's an energy of the two of you are wanting to create something together, that you both are in alignment with this same thing. Yeah, you have the World card under here. Oh my goodness. Man holding a coin, which is the King of Pentacles. And here you are, the Queen of Pentacles, right? I feel like this person is coming in, that you are truly in alignment with each other. But once again, you have to come into that alignment with yourself first. All right, so let's see what your soul truth card is. And Capricorn, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. All right, am I afraid to be seen? The world doesn't want you to hold back any longer. Time to shine your unique light on the world. You were made from love, and from love you are whole. There is no more hiding. There is no more shame. There is only truth. Live naked and free. Okay, so Capricorn, I think the other thing to come up here with is that sometimes, okay, instead of wanting to shine our light, to step into that energy of taking control of our own life. right? Of going after our own dreams. We sometimes allow ourselves to be distracted with helping other people with their path, with their dreams, right? Now, the problem is that we do that because we're afraid of being seen. We're afraid of actually really going after what it is that we want, because sometimes we're just afraid we'll fail. We'll start a business and it won't work out, right? And it's those types of energies that when our fears kind of come in, that we find ways to detract ourselves from our dreams, because then we can say, oh, well, I would have written that book, but I had to go help, right? Oh, I had to work, instead of 40 hours a week, I had to work 50 hours a week, right? They just really needed me, or whatever that is, or, going and helping a family member or something like that. Now, there are times when we do that, right? But I feel like if you have a pattern of giving up what it is that you truly want, right, in order to help other people, the problem is that you are only attracting in vampires. You're only attracting in people that want your help, instead of you stepping into your light, shining your light, becoming this Queen of Pentacles, right? You are giving away perhaps your money, but definitely perhaps also your physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual health. Is about taking back your power and putting it back on you, focusing on you, and attracting in other people that also love you for who you are. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I wish you so much love and light, Capricorn, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.